Show. Well, we are in the cooking corner now with Candace Conley from That Girl Can Cook is here with the recipe for a really, you said Italian version of Pasta Primavera.
Well, it's more authentic in that Italians don't sauce a lot, so this kind of turns out to be sort of like a condiment, and then it really features the pasta.
That sounds good. And we were talking in the commercial break about how it can cut down on a lot of the fat content if you take out those heavy, creamy sauces.
Right. So this is basically, you can choose almost any kind of vegetable. You know, we're kind of starting spring, so I tried to go in the springish direction.
We've had enough rain for spring, certainly, the last couple days.
Yeah, so the gardens should be ready to go. But you can really choose any kind of vegetable, and you can do them ahead of time, and you can do your pasta ahead of time and then just throw it together at the end. So I have carrots and red bell pepper and yellow bell pepper and zucchini and a little bit of onion. Yum. And then I cooked some pasta ahead of time, so it just goes in there with the veggies.
I know there's obviously a ton of different types of pasta. What do you love about the penne?
Penne, well, you can spear it. And so it's for Americans especially, because we are not really good with the whole twirling thing.
Oh no, I love stabbing at my food, which is, you know, considered rude in some countries.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But this is a good thing to stab, and if you do have a sauce with penne, it holds sauce really well. And so all we're doing right now is, because the penne is really cooked through, is we're just warming it up. And then in order to kind of make it saucy, we add some fresh, these are grape tomatoes that have just been quartered.
Oh,
and boy. So that adds not only to the beautiful colors, but also to the sauciness of it. It just gives it just a little bit of moisture. And then finally, you add just a little bit more olive oil, the good kind of oil, so that, you know, you're not doing anything real heavy to it. And it just makes a beautiful dish. And then the final thing that you do, of course, you always want to season it. That's a big thing. You've seasoned your pasta.
Yes.
You've seasoned your vegetables before your pasta goes in, and then you want to do a final seasoning with salt and pepper. Then you turn your heat off. Yeah, I know.
And it just makes you smile looking at it. It's just a really pretty dish, really colorful.
Yeah, and then you finish with a little Parmigiano Reggiano, which is a nice, it's a dry cheese, so it's not tremendously fatty.
So can I do this,
or
should I do this?
Well, you could go back and forth.
See, and Americans, again, we like to jab at the pasta here. I love this. So when I eat this, tell me about cooking the vegetables, because we don't want to make them really, really soft, right?
No. And so you're really kind of what you're doing is just making them, again, another Italian term, al dente. So you want them cooked through, basically, but still a little bit crispy. So you're not going to go all the way to floppy vegetables.
Sure.
You want them a little bit crisp, especially because you're going to put your pasta and a little bit more oil in on top of it. And then that way they're perfect when you bring it to the table.
Well, Candace, this is fantastic.
Good.
Thank you so much. Newson6.com/recipe for this authentic Pasta Primavera.